Hello guys, my name is Sansista. In this video, I want to talk about stress or fear or pressure. Yeah. So basically, I want to talk about the evolution of it, and then I want to talk about how to fix it. I have like 7 points, I think. So I think after this video, if you know some things, then you should definitely fix something. Those basically points are from pros because I get coached by pros a lot of times. So by pros and also by Sam Ree. He's making really great content about mindset, so you can check it out. And he made a video kind of recently about like anxiety and about those things. So basically, I have some points because of from his video basically. Um, so fear evolution. We need to talk about fear evolution first. So we have stress, pressure, fear, anxiety, and phobia. So stress is like the minimal thing, and then phobia is the biggest thing, right? We'll talk about only stress and pressure in this video because fear, anxiety, phobia is something that you should talk with your psychologist or something like that. Like I'm not into those things. Obviously, some it's more like deep. I just want to talk about like clutching situation, being first in on land, right? Having stress in certain points, also outside of the game, right? So it's like some concrete scenarios. Stress could be in clutch situations, right? Uh, why? Because you're maybe scared that everyone is watching you or whatever. Pressure could be on LAN, or if your inspiration or you playing with pro or against pro, you have a pressure. You need to be good. You basically putting pressure on yourself, and also being on LAN is really big pressure. So yeah. And fear, anxiety, phobia is really big. It's like not you will do something and then you will fix it. It's really like on long term. So basically, imagine there is a fog, okay? Fear is when you see the fog. Anxiety is if you're before the fog. And phobia is if you're in the fog, basically. Um, so you can also like tell, could be as a lion, right? That you see a lion, you have a fear. You're really close to lion, you have anxiety, and not if you're in the lion, but um, phobia is just bigger. Okay, it's just example to see how big difference is between those three. Okay, um, so basically, yeah, let's move on. We have outside game scenarios. Okay, this is the first point that I want to cover up. This is really important to have those just like really stereotype things or thoughts, but they're really important to basically realize and do it. Okay, so basically, first thing, I want to talk about expectations. So if you are having expectations before game, or in general in life, right? um, this maybe comes with the stress, pressure, anxiety, whatever it may case might be. It also comes with other things, but just don't have expectations. Even if you win, and it's like a lot of times, like okay, I'm working so hard, and I'm working so hard. I'm practicing, I'm grinding the game, and I lose to this for fun team that is playing Pugger. Why? Because you're putting on yourself pressure, then you need to play better than they. And if you're not performing, if you're not playing well, then you're putting your pressure on yourself. And enemies, they don't have pressure. They just playing, they pugging, right? And they win overall. And then you feel really bad about it and you lose because of it. So, expectations. Next, be okay with maybe and maybe not. This is really, this sucks, right? Because you can't have control of anything. Like you can't say, okay, this is perfect. Um, this is like this, right? So let's say I'm controlling some part of world, but then I wake up and then I'm not controlling anything because something went wrong, right? Or whatever. This is like a really weird example, but you know what I mean. It's just maybe I'm going pro, maybe I'm not, but there is not like sure. The reason how to fix it is that you will have some faith in yourself. You will trust something, maybe basically some religion, right? You trust in God, so maybe that could be also the option. Um, and last thing is don't bother yourself if you can't do anything with it. Again, it's like expectations, something similar. If you can't do anything with it, just don't bother yourself. Don't putting that stress, you know. This is really like easy example. Okay, something, or let's say, okay, I will have a LAN, right, soon, but you can't do anything with it. Like you will perform or you will not perform. So this is also like the point. It's really similar to each other. So yeah, I just wanna like so you will understand the principle of it, right? Inside game scenario. So really important thing is realize why you're stressing. Are you stressing because of your teammates that will blame you after? Are you stressing because maybe pro watching you or you're playing against pro, or you just wanna like stressing because you know you need to go like deep inside the rabbit hole to actually see the thoughts behind it all. You need to like you're hiding something and you need to like reveal it to yourself basically, if that makes sense. So it's really important, and with those you can work with it basically. And fixes. Okay, let's move on to fixes. So number one is briefing technique. Okay, so briefing technique um, could be made a lot of times different. Basically, most of the times in class scenarios, if you're clutching, just breathe. Not okay, not like this, but you know, belly breathing and those things. Just breathe. Even if they will make fun of you, just use this, because if you have a stress pressure, you need to breathe. You need to breathe of it, because if you will not, you will have the pressure, and then if you're playing with pressure, you're playing bad, right? So breathing technique, do some breathing technique. There is a lot of tutorials on it, inside of stress or before the stress or whatever. And you should do basically belly breathing 24/7 if it's possible. Even if it's weird, but you should do it. It will like improve to prevent you from the stress basically. Okay, second is TBP technique. This is something that pro coach talk about it, and I really like this one. Is time, bomb, and possibility. TBP, right? So this is really good. Again, it's only in clutches. So if you're having stress, maybe you will lose, maybe you will win. You need to do TBP technique. So first, you will check time, okay? You will check where is the bomb, or if you're retaking, you check where is the bomb, you know, and where he could be is the possibility. So if you're retaking, okay, you check time, check where is the bomb, and check where he could be, like where is the possibility he could be. Um, think about it, like okay, it's planned for pit, so he probably will be pit, right? In terms of Inferno. If you're T side, then is better example is like check time, right? How many time when you need to plan, or if you can just lurk or whatever. Where is the bomb, and where is the possibility that CT could hold the bomb or whatever. So TVP is really good because basically you will have idea in your mind what you want to do, and that means you have more win rate and more confidence to win the clutch basically. Third is my favorite point of all, and that's pressure means excitement. So pressure is some chemical in our brain, okay? And we think that feeling pressure is just feeling pressure, but it's not that. Because feeling pressure means also feeling excited. And that's really, really OP. This is the most OP, I think. Because if you will be on the line, you will feel pressure. Try to feel excited, okay? Obviously, if you're feeling excited, you will a little bit stressed, but it's better than feeling pressure, because pressure is something negative and excite is basically opposite of it, but it's basically positive on the same base, if that makes sense. So try to feel excited. You know, if you will play against pro, feel excited. If you will play in clutch, feel excited. You know. Fourth is repeat scenarios. If you are stressing because of clutch, you need to go face it playing solo queues and try to be as a last stay alive guy, and try to like repeat those scenarios as much as you can, So you will get used to it and you will not get pressure. Most of the times, most of the times, stressing in clutches have entry. Why? Because obviously they are entering, and most of the times they are not clutching. Okay, like rarely they are clutching. So that's the reason why it is stressing. You need to repeat those scenarios over again. And let's say Star Rifler or Alper doesn't have too much stress in scenarios like this in clutches because he's repeating that kind of often, right? If you are having still repeated, go solo queue face it, be as the last and play most clutches as you can. Also for LAN, if you will be first time on LAN, you will feel more pressure than if you will be on 20 LAN, right? So it's just really general thing, repeat scenarios. Fifth point is playing with slash against pro slash inspiration. So if you, I know that a lot of people have it, and I also had it. I played with Kenny S, because he was making those Face It lobbies, and he's not my inspiration, but like you know, having Magic Stick in your hand and reviewing those insane moments that he had with his orb, like it's great feeling. But on the other hand, it's really big pressure. So playing with against pro or inspiration, you need to understand one thing: respect the pro outside of the server, respect what he done, but inside the server, you're better than him. You're literally better than him. It's really important to tell yourself, okay, not to actually tell Kenny S that you will play window on Mirage, but just let's say play con and just be you're better than him. You know, you're just fucking better than him. So that's really important to know, even if you're not. But you will like increase the chance of your confidence and of everything. So, and also do the as we talk about pressure, means excitement. So yeah, you can do that technique also. Sixth thing is really funny. It's just off, right? So you don't want to do it in public because you will just fall at the ground, right? I mean, you can, but it's what it means is that you just like off, literally, you off your body, you off everything, and basically it's just like your head is just falling down, and you are falling down. And I know this seems like a really funny thing, but obviously if you will do clutches, then you shouldn't do it, or you will play on LAN or public or whatever. But like this is most of the times in like the expectations and other things like this, right? It's not like in game too much, but I want to also include it because this is also a thing that could help you. Yeah. And last is pelvic. Pelvic is this, if you don't know. So this is really interesting, okay? So basically, if you right now take your hand and do like this, just really, really, how to say, really like harsh, let's say, close your fist, and right now, after 5 seconds, you want to let it down, and as you can see, it's like resetting to relaxation, but it will take more seconds. It will take like, let's say, 10 seconds. And if you do it like quite often, and you will do it like every single time, then after you basically revive your hand or open your hand, or how to tell it, then it will be much more faster, and your goal is to have it instantly. Your goal is to basically like snap and having the hand relax. And this is practice for your pelvis. Pelvis is basically the first thing in your body that will take a fear. Because pelvis is connecting legs and body. And when you see the tiger or lion or whatever, um, basically there is a rule: fight or flight. So basically you will fight it or you will just run away. And that's like two options what you can do if you see lion, right? Um, so this is why pelvis is the first, because it basically connects legs and body, right? So if you will, in this pressure, uh, basically on the start relax the pelvis, then your body thinks that everything is fine, right? And this is also the thing. Try to close your hand and try to tell it open. If you tell it open, it will not open. What you need to do is you need to physically open the hand. So that means if you are telling yourself calm down in stress situation, you will not calm down because your body don't know what the fuck it means, right? Like it doesn't know that if you say calm down, you need to be calm down. So you need to physically do it. You need to physically do it. So you can just be like, you know, just do it with the pelvis. As I said, the thing with the fist you can do, I mean with the hand you can do with pelvis, or you can do what with whatever. Uh, it's not weird because nobody can see it, right? And it will help you to basically stay focused and not be having pressure too much. I hope you understand. It's really hard because of language barrier, right? Sometimes really harder, but I think that this could help you basically. So yeah, that's all. 7 points. Hope it helps. If you have some other points, let me know. If you have some questions, let me know. And yeah, see you next video. Bye.